I think this exhibition is important for many reasons. Most notably for me is that Josephine Baker and her iconicity and her artistry have impacted generations now of Black artists and especially Black performers. And I think there's something very important about understanding her authorship from her perspective, and also really understanding or taking a look at the many critics and critiques of her work, especially thinking about how fused Black political life is and Black entertainment life throughout the diaspora. So Josephine touches so many parts of the Black diaspora. Right, as someone who's also understanding that her fame and her iconicity always go back into her.
She did the aktuelle Kamera late in my life, but
It's still hard to see Baker. She's hard to see while she's hyper visible. You know, she has a kind of fame that like Yoko Ono, you know, it's almost too much fame to be able to see the person underneath. And so it's really given me, looking at Baker deeply has really given me, you know, a chance to sort of see the stakes of my own performance work as well, to understand, you know, that criticism can be omnidirectional, that empathetic criticism is also really necessary, you know, to see the stakes of Black performance, especially because it is so politically held by our collective sensibilities and our collective struggles.
she was speaking, and you will say more about it, but I think she's also not known. Everybody knows Martin Luther King's.
So yeah, it's been really a wild ride, I think, and especially when you start looking at Baker, you can go down so many rabbit holes, you know, from her agency. She's 10 years of having her own cabaret club, so she's also directing her own ensemble. I think that's a place where I'm still looking into her work and still really fascinated, and can feel like you know, I'm learning every day something new. And then there's so much of her visibility and her legibility that's just not available because she had to live so much in the spotlight that, you know, there are large shadows, I think, around it, especially the agency and the intentionality of a lot of her work. So I'm excited for younger audiences to see this and to make their own narratives or to understand their own implications.